Howdy folks, Spencer here, and today I want to go over the latest batch of news for STO on both PC and console. As always, chapters are listed down below. And the big topic for today is that the final part of the 14th anniversary giveaways is a free 100% off T6 ship coupon that you can claim in the promotions tab of the C store. Now, this is, according to the blog, only available for the next day. However, if you look at the listing in the promotions tab in game, it does say that it is actually available for the next 5.5 days. So I would recommend you claim this sooner rather than later. But one thing I want to clarify about this coupon is that the timer you see here is just for how long you have to claim it. Once you have this coupon in your inventory, you can take as long as you need to figure out what ship you want to pick up. Once you have this box in your inventory, you can toss it in your bank, forget about it for the next 2 to 3 years, go in and grab it and use it then if you want. I've seen a lot of people rushing out to pick a ship thinking that they have to do it by the end of this timer, and that is simply not the case. Now, this version of the T6 coupon is going to be bound to you upon picking it up, so you can't transfer it over to another account. And the other thing with this is that this has no restrictions like you would see with the event obtained T6 coupons. And what that means is that if you want to save this, put it in your bank for the next couple of weeks and use it on one of the upcoming ships in the 14th anniversary bundle, you'll be able to do so immediately. This is going to be usable on any ship that is 3000 Zen in the C store, and the upcoming ships in that 14th anniversary bundle are very likely going to also be C store ships like you've seen with the 12th and 13th bundles, so they'll be purchasable on their own, meaning if you only want one of them, you could use this free coupon to do so. So again, just know that this timer is just the time you have to claim the coupon. You have as much time as you need to figure out what you want to use it on. And I know some of you are wanting some recommendations, and I am going to be getting a video out here in the next couple of days to go over some of the recommendations that I have. I had been intending to hold off on doing C-Store recommendations until after the 14th bundle, but given the amount of requests I've received, I will be getting a video out later this week. But again, I am going to be also mentioning that you should probably just hold off and wait to see what is going to be arriving with the 14th bundle around the middle of February. And next up, for those of you that have an Epic account or an Epic linked account, there is another giveaway that you can go through and take advantage of here called the Plasma Shockwave Pack. These Epic giveaways are usually only available for a very short duration, so make sure to go in and pick it up sooner rather than later. And this contains a large XP boost, a single Elite Bridge Officer Training Token, and the Fluidic Phase Decoupler Universal Console. Now, for me, I have an ARC account that I had linked over to Epic during one of the limited times we were able to do so. And in order for me to have this promotion actually show up in the promotions tab of the C store, I did have to go in and start the game up through Epic. So if you're in a similar boat where you had linked your ARC account over to Epic, you will probably have to also start your game up through Epic in order to get this thing to show up in the C store. Now, the console from this is account bound. You can only claim one of them, but you can move it in your account bank between your characters. And the console isn't anything that crazy by modern standards, but this is a very nice escape console. It's been popular in PvP for a very long time. You hit this and you can fly away from the target and get to safety, basically. So it's a nice little console to have on hand. It's not too expensive on the exchange if you miss out on this giveaway. But, free stuff is nice to have, and I know some of you are going to have a nice use case for that Elite Bridge Officer Training Token. And next up, we got to talk about it. My precious Isomag market is taking a hell of a beating today. And the reason for it is because the random elite TFO system was introduced with the anniversary update on PC today. And alongside the marks and lithium that you get for every random Elite TFO you do, you also get an advanced console component choice pack. Now, the assumption I had and many others was that this choice pack was going to give you a piece. And a reminder of how this stuff works is every 5 pieces can be crafted together into a coil, and then every advanced console you want to craft requires one of these coils. So the assumption was that basically every random Elite TFO you do would basically get you a guaranteed fifth of the console. And unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Instead, what's happened is that the choice pack from a random Elite TFO is giving you a coil of your choice. So basically, every random Elite TFO you do is giving you the part to craft a single advanced console of your choice. And what really has made this go super crazy is that you're getting this choice pack whether you succeed or fail. So even if you go in and you fail a random elite, it is currently giving the choice pack so that you can get the Isomag coil there or whatever advanced coil you're wanting. So yeah, this has caused the market to tank. Yesterday we were at 20 to 30 mil per Isomag. Today, I've seen them as low as 1.5 mil in the past 6 hours. So I don't know if this is intended. There's been no statement from Cryptic, but I have to imagine it was meant to be a piece, not a coil. And I think that if you're looking to pick up Isomags, this is probably the best opportunity you're ever going to have. You can go in and pick up the components like the coils that I've got up on screen now, really cheap. And you can even go in and pick up a bunch of the different Isomag consoles for not that much more than the crafting components. And if you don't want to deal with the lithium reroll cost, there's even some damage modifier variants here like cannons, AP, Tetrion. Like they're a little bit more expensive, but even if they're like 6, 7, 8 mil, I think that's worth it, compared to the reroll cost. So yeah, I mean, if you've got the EC, this is a great opportunity for you to go in and pick up a set of Isomags. Alternatively, if you want to go in and engage with the random Elite TFO system, you know that every one that you do is getting you a coil right now. Again, we don't know if this is what they intended. Um, it's possible that here in just a few days, we'll see them go in and fix that and, actually make it the advanced console pieces instead of the coils. But that's how they launched it today. So, if you're wanting Isomags, this really is the time to take advantage. And for those of us on PC, alongside the anniversary update, we received the ability to put any ship bridge we own on any ships that we want. So if you want to go in and put, say, the Suliban cell ship interior on all of your ships, you can now go through and do so. But you do have quite a few options here, so you can go in and mess around. Again, I think you have to actually own the bridges in order to be able to use them. So you have to own the ship that they come from on that character, or have that ship on account wide unlock in order for them to show up here. And all functionality of these bridges does remain. So with the Suliban cell ship interior, you do still have access to the Taudea aid missions here, as you can see. And this is with me being on the Alliance Rex pilot escort. So this is honestly a really nice quality of life change. I know there were some RP concerns people had about this, but I think from the RP point of view, if you don't want to use an alien bridge, you can just continue to use the bridge that aligns to whatever ship you're flying. But for those of you that want to just have exchange, bank, and mail access on every ship you have, this update does now allow for that. And it makes it a bit easier because you don't have to swap over to a ship like the Tuffley or Suliban cell ship now in order to have this functionality. So it's a really good change, and I'm glad that it was able to make its way to PC so soon. And with the PC patch today, most of the patch notes was going over the start of the 14th anniversary event. And for the other additions here, I already went over the random elite stuff. But they did also go in and add elite difficulty to the following TFOs: Jupiter Eratus, Leviathan, and Storm Chasers. Now, I tried to do a Leviathan on stream. The fail conditions are going to be a bit rough in a pug environment, but it does look like it'll be a fun little queue to mess around with if you have at least two other people that you can run with that have a general understanding of the map. And the other thing here is some known issues. In some cases, in the Wolf 359 TFO, not every assimilation probe kill is counted for bonus rewards. And the Vox command kit module does not confuse the target as intended. So honestly, I was surprised by how short the patch notes were today. I feel like there's a lot of things that they're putting into the game that they just aren't talking about, like the any bridge on any ship. You would think they would have mentioned that in the patch notes, but for whatever reason, the patch notes just keep seeming to get lighter and lighter, even though there are still actually changes happening in the background. And with regards to the 14th anniversary event, I do want to give an update. The TFOs, both Guillotine and Battle of Wolf 359, do get you 2 progress per run, meaning you just need to do 1 TFO a day to get your daily progression. Now, both of these are queues that can be done in under 10 minutes. I know the Wolf 359 article that was released a day or so back mentioned it being a 20 to 30-minute queue. However, I've seen people going through and getting it done in like 7 or 8 minutes. So both that and Guillotine can be done in around the same time frame. And again, you just need to do one of those a day to get your daily progression to get the Rex Pilot Escort. And lastly, for those of us on PC, there is a bonus XP event going on alongside some sales. So it's 15% off on Master Keys in the C Store alongside a return of the 20 keyring bundle. Then there's 20% off the Lobby Store items. And lastly, there is a Start Your Adventure sale. Start Your Adventure sales are 25% off everything in the personnel, uniforms, slots and services, and starter packs tabs of the C Store. So, especially if you're looking to pick up things like DOF slots, this is a really good sale to take advantage of. And if you're a brand new player, some of these starter packs can be nice. Not all of them are good, but the ones that I would say to take a look at right now are probably like the Romulan Legacy one or the Klingon Defense Force one here. I feel like either of those, especially at that 1500 Zen price point, are going to be a good introductory starter pack to consider. Both of those ships get you Withering Barrage, which is a really good trait for CSV. And that's basically it for today. So, as always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below. Again, I'm going to be working on some recommendation videos here soon for like T6 C store ships to consider, and also on the promotional side, given that a lot of you did just win those promo packs with the recent giveaways. But yeah, make sure to spread word to go in and pick up the free T6 coupon. And for those of you on console, remember these are going to all be happening right around March 12th. That's it though for today. Again, thank you to all channel members and viewers for the continued support. See you guys around.